Mary's trying to get some pressure on him as Dobry has it right now, but can't get the pass into the middle. That's where they were trying to work it into. They'll send it way back out to Mia Castillo. Then they'll start over with it. Hatfield had it. Now Ashland heads it away. Out to right. Right down the line. Well, they can't get anything going, so they'll move it back into the middle to Olson, who's moved up to the front from the back. And there's going to be a foul on St. Mary's. Looks like it was, foul was on, no, there we go. Now we got a number. Fernandez. But the interesting thing is here in soccer, you don't really count the fouls because nobody's going to foul out anyway. Oh, they didn't. I'm sorry, they call that a Cascade Christian foul, and it's going to be a free kick for Fernandez. I had that foul going the wrong way. It looked like Fernandez did the fouling, but they said she was fouled. Free kick coming up. It's just her and Knight. So here's the kick. Good. So all of a sudden it's a 2-0 game. St. Mary's out on top. And if I'm to estimate the time, we've played about 8 minutes. We got about 32 to go. So here we go again. Well, this is the way you do it on seniors night, which it is for St. Mary's, not for Cascade Christian, but for St. Mary's, on seniors night, you want to go out and make sure you beat your rival. There were 5 seniors on the St. Mary's team that were honored just before the game. Leela Reed, Sophia Dobry, see how fast I can do this, Mia Castillo, making sure I'm keeping my eye on the game, Ansley Gibbs, Lauren Meyer, Stella Olson, all seniors ending out their career in high school this year. Cascade Christian takes it away from St. Mary's, and St. Mary's gets it back, and they'll send it all the way back to Mia Castillo, who will give it off to Reed. Reed will try to punch it out of there, but it's going to be Cascade Christian that controls it. Cascade Christian with it on St. Mary's side of the field. As Cascade Christian is going left to right across your screen. Now here comes St. Mary's the other way. It can't quite get anything going, and it's going to find itself out of bounds. St. Mary's will work it back in. Cascade Christian with it. Out of bounds it goes. So out of bounds it goes again. So it's going to be offside. So here Cascade Christian will have possession. St. Mary's will take control though on the on the start, getting it ahead. They can't do, well, maybe they'll get something out of it. Dobry has it. Dobry gets it around to Gibbs. Gibbs in the middle it goes to Fernandez. Fernandez can't, no, tried to get it back to her. She was right there in the middle, a little bit of a crease, but they couldn't get it quite to her. They're going to try the same play again. And again, Cascade Christian's going to get this stopped. Go out a little bit further and set it up. Sofia Castillo with it. Ridden off the ball. St. Mary's keeping up the offensive pressure, though. Ashland. And so, okay, get back here. St. Mary's is playing some good offensive pressure, and now they're going to be ridden off the ball. Cascade Christian's going to try and work it downfield, but right there to intercept is Olson. Here comes Cascade Christian. They've got it going. No. They're going to get it to Reed, who will punch it out of bounds. So Chris Campbell's here. And standing beside me, running camera, doing all kinds of things.
Multifaceted.
He's being a genius.
Glad to be here for sure.
So, yeah, 2-0 ball game. It's a good game, but a lot of pressure by St. Mary's offensively so far.
Yeah, St. Mary's just looking a little overpowering here early, but they're hyped up. It's senior night. The seniors playing well so far. So we'll be excited to see how this turns out. Cascade looking to get a goal here to make some noise on that offense.
So Cascade Christian has it on the St. Mary's side of the field, but St. Mary's will take it and back down to the middle they go. Cascade Christian looking to get on the board. It's a 2-0 ball game so far. St. Mary's favor.
St. Mary's is just swarming that ball. Great defense here by them. They're just controlling the possession each time on their side of the field.
Cascade Christian is disruptive on defense, though. They're not letting St. Mary's get into any offensive pattern.
Right. They're kind of just keeping that ball in their possession, taking down the clock a little bit, showing a lot of maturity here with the level of pass accuracy and patience as they work it down here on goal.
That was Fernandez trying to work her way in for a shot, but was unable to do so, and I believe it's a Cascade ball. Somewhere. Anyway, it's a Cascade ball. Let me tell you that today's game is brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. It's a goal kick for St. Mary's. Can't even hardly see him down there on that side of the field, but they got it off, not quite to the center that they were hoping to get it to, but they control, and they still have it. Now it's out of bounds. Cascade Christian.
Good defense there by Cascade.
St. Mary's coming right back at it, though. They had it for a moment. Couldn't quite get there. Like I said, Cascade Christian they might be down 2-0, but they're playing disruptive defense. They're not letting St. Mary's get into any kind of offensive set, that's for sure. Now there's a battle for it, but St. Mary's is going to win the battle for the ball, maybe. They do. Here comes Ashland. Down the left sideline she comes. Oh, it wasn't Ashland. I'm sorry. That looked like Ashland, but it wasn't. Actually, Sofia Castillo. And then the
good defensive play there.
Mia Castillo steals the ball. Just went in and got a foot in there and took that one away. Ashland sets it up in the middle of the field as they get it ahead.
And what I'm amazed with is just the time of possession by St. Mary's. They're just doing a good job. Like I said before, just showing patience on ball here.
That'll pay off in the second half.
Exactly. Get a lot of energy built up that way, passing the ball around.
St. Mary's has it again. They've really had it quite not only a long time.
Right, the majority.
Yeah, but it's when the majority has also been on Cascade Christian's side of the field.
And on runs like this.
Here's a Dobry shot, no good. Knight knocks that one away.
Goalie came out and made a quick play.
And they tried to
another one.
Yeah.
Good defensive play by that goalie.
They tried a quick one. They got it back and got it in quickly to Morgan Dole for St. Mary's, who had a shot, but Knight was right on that one and smothered that.
Goalkeeper there showed a lot of composure. Double shots coming at you like that, it's hard to recover on the second one so quickly.
Now they got it again.
St. Mary's pressuring again.
Couldn't quite get that one set. No, that one's not going to be. Well, let's see if they can keep possession. And they do, is Sofia Castillo gets it. There's Dobry with a long shot, but Knight will smother that one.
Another stop by Knight. That's 3 in 45 seconds. St. Mary's ready to shoot tonight.
Somebody's scrambling around for the ball. Eventually get it figured out here. Here we go. Here's going to be another shot.
Another shot.
Yeah. Dole with another wood. There's a grounder, and Reed was able to scoop it up easily.
These are some of the best games to watch, though. Lots of shots on goal, high pace.
Not slow action.
No, not at all.
It's not like we're just passing the ball around and doing nothing with it.
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
Everybody's moving. There's no standing still on either side. By the way, Cascade Christian fans that have joined this stream, we thank you for joining us. Usually they get their own stream, but today St. Mary's and Cascade, we double it up. Cascade Christian gets it way down there, and St. Mary's has it deep in their own end. To see what Ashland can do with it. Not
bad play there, giving Cascade possession here in their own territory, but good recovery. Inbound from Cascade.
So now Cascade will try to center it. Let's see, now St. Mary's gets some good defense there, and they're on their way back. Dobry has it. Leaves it off for Dole. Dole will go back into the middle to Dobry. Back to Dole. In the middle to Fernandez. And then Cascade Christian will just knock it out of bounds. Fans, you can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Spots at youtube.com and click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover the action. Dole was going to inbound it, but they'll have Sofia Castillo do that. And Cascade Christian will knock it right back out of bounds, so we'll do it all over again. Dobry had it momentarily. There's Olson trying to get it to go forward, but Cascade Christian is going to take the ball away. And now it's punched away by Ashland for St. Mary's, and here come the Crusaders again.
I will say Cascade's midfield defense is very strong. It's just when they let up those runs by St. Mary's out on the break like that is when stuff gets a little scary. But if they can keep the ball in the middle of the field, it seems like their defense there is pretty strong.
And Olson was tripped up. She was going into the field down towards the goal. So we'll line up. It'll be a St. Mary's. Everybody's lining up. Dobry takes the shot. It's in. So Dobry takes it and makes it 3 10-0. St. Mary's. As that one was Wright managed to get a hand on it, but it wasn't enough to keep it from going into the net. Well, St. Mary's is, I don't know if I want to say that they're dominating yet, but
Early, yeah, they're showing a lot of energy here early with all these shots on goal. They're 3 for 6 on goal, so 50% of their shots being made. That's quite the percentage here early in the first 20 minutes.
Cascade Christian now speeding up and trying to get something going as Mia Castillo.
St. Mary's passing again on display here. Looking
the
very
field.
polished. Through balls.
There's Dobry. Dobry has it right now in the middle. Get it over to Dole. Cascade Christian sent it back to their goalie and almost scored. Almost scored for St. Mary's.
Trying to get that thing out of there.
Okay, Ashland has it, so here comes St. Mary's again. Well, they did save it. Down the field. Cascade Christian will ride this one out of bounds. I'm going to say it's a Cascade Christian ball.
Little collision there. We have a St. Mary's player down, but she is back up.
That's Mia Castillo that was knocked down temporarily, and it's inbounded. They say hold on. Not so much. That's because we have a No, I don't have a substitution. Just players switching positions. Now everybody's ready to go. Instead of throwing it, they're going to kick it in. Here it goes.
Through ball.
They wait, let's see.
Kick on goal.
Got it.
Great shot. The patience there and the passing paid off in the end. Great through ball there.
4-0. Or nil, as they call it in soccer. 4-0. St. Mary's Crusaders are on fire. So it's starting again. Cascade Christian. And they have it. Cascade Christian can't control it, though, as they've ridden off the ball. Sophia Castillo. Now here we go again. Dobry. No, can't do it. Over the end line. Over the end line. So they'll Cascade Christian will send this ball the other direction in the hopes of having opportunity to do something. And Dole tried to get a foot on it, couldn't do it. Here comes Cascade Christian trying to get that play started and going somewhere was Katie Erno, but Erno couldn't do anything. Instead, Sophia Castillo has it for St. Mary's. To Olson. Castillo right back to Olson. And now around to Dole.
Dole, nice cut.
Here's Dole, but going to be ridden off by
great defensive play. No call there.
Zoe Fisher. But St. Mary's takes it back at midfield, and that's kind of been the story for this game, is it's been played on Cascade Christian's side of the field for the most part. Olson tried to head it away, couldn't, or not, it was Sophia Castillo that tried to head it away. Couldn't quite. Her and Dole playing a little back and forth. Now they get it back out to the middle of the field for Sadie Glasser. Glasser back to Olson, and Glasser has it. And so they'll see if they can't get this thing down. One thing about watching St. Mary's soccer, this is the girls' game. As far as the girls are concerned, this is like I think the second game that I've seen so far is they really like to work the sidelines.
Yeah, that speed comes into play on those sidelines. Kind of just see a little burst, turn on the jets, and then make a good through ball or cutting off that sideline.
So they run it down the sideline and then try to work it back towards the middle. And they'll use either sideline. They're not too particular about whether it's left or right. Ooh, there's a pass that gets taken away by Erno. Erno tried to fire it on goal, but that was blocked.
Yeah, she was ready to shoot.
And St. Mary's is going to chase it down. Stillwell does that and gets it back to Ashland. And now they back down again, and that one's going to be taken by Reed. And Reed will just roll this one over to Sofia Castillo.
And I know Cascade being down 4 goals here, they probably have a sense of urgency, but when they get that ball down in St. Mary's side of the field, they just got to slow down a little bit and get a quality shot. A high percentage shot here would do them well.
And that was knocked out of bounds by Fisher. So it'll be a St. Mary's ball. Sofia Castillo to inbound it, and does, to Dole. And Dole will keep it in bounds. Mia Castillo over to Ashland. So here comes Ashland with it now, dribbling. She's down the right sideline, gets stopped.
Couldn't quite get past that Cascade defender, just a step behind. St. Mary's moving the ball.
No. I was going to say Dovery's going to get a shot, but she's not going to get one. But Cascade Christian is going to take it and knock it out of bounds. It'll still be St. Mary's ball. I'm guessing, if I'm allowed to guess, we must have like about 12 minutes left to go. Something like that here in the first half. Next half we'll try to get the clock going for you that we have so that maybe we don't have to guess. We'll be a little bit better off.
That would be ideal.
But we didn't quite get it started on time with the game, so we just
slight technical difficulties, but
we just left it alone for the first half. But
the
second half,
we'll be in full effect in the second half.
See if we can't get that. There's a inbound and out of bounds. So Cascade Christian will do it again. So I think the story here in the first half so far is going to be that St. Mary's played the game on the Cascade end of the field against Cascade Christian. Challengers looking to do something, but St. Mary's defense has been fairly stellar tonight.
Yeah, they came out very aggressive. Like they said, 4 for 7 shots on goal there. Anywhere over for 50% with shots on goal. We like that.
Here comes Mia Castillo down the middle of the field. Passes it ahead, but there's nobody there. It's going to go out of bounds over the end line. There wasn't anybody that's going to catch up with that one. Please thank our great sponsors who make this great high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Cascade Christian trying to punch it away from their end of the goal after it went over the end line. They had the kick, but they couldn't get it. As Ashland will control it for St. Mary's. And the Crusaders are looking to put pressure on. No, Challengers, no. Little midfield battle right now, and it looks like St. Mary's is going to win it.
Good ball movement here again by St. Mary's.
Glasser gets it in front to another Castillo. They have lots of Castillos on the team. Well, actually, it was Gibbs that she got it to. Trying to run them off was Glasser, but Glasser couldn't get the ball stopped and get a steal. Now they'll send it back to Olsen. Oh, that's Mia Castillo who gives it to Olsen. We get about half a number sometimes. The way they're moving on the field, so I'm kind of guessing at the number, and sometimes I apologize, I guess wrong, but we'll get it there eventually. Here's Fernandez. Fernandez trying to get it in, and did get it into the middle temporarily to Gibbs, but again it goes over the end line. which will give us a chance to say that for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities.
You know what they say, right? When you hear that glass, call Bill's Glass. Or hear that crash, call Bill's Glass. Excuse me.
Yeah, when you hear the crash. Yeah. Good people. Good people have been there more than once in this valley. So, here comes St. Mary's putting more pressure on. Let's see if they can get it set up for another shot. They're going to come down the right or the left sideline this time. As get it into Gibbs. Gibbs will try to go to the middle. Nope, try to move that ball out of there, but Cascade Christian has it all bundled up as they're double teaming well at the moment. Gibbs gets it ahead to Dole. Dole has a shot on goal, and it's no good. That one goes left.
Just wide left there. Put a little too much mustard on that one.
She had a good crack. I guess if we were looking at this as a football stadium, that would have been about a 20-yard shot. 20, 25 yards. These soccer players make good field goal kickers.
Raiders could probably use a couple of these girls.
They make good punters too. They know how to do those two things anyway. So St. Mary's continues to move that ball and keep it in the other side, Cascade Christian side of the field. They're going to inbound it again after it goes out of bounds. About 7 minutes to go here in the first half. And a 4-0 ball game. Cascade Christian looking to get something going. Taking that one away, though, is right. And out of bounds it goes again. I guess I didn't call that one out of bounds. There was a little too much bumping going on. Substitution.
I was just thinking about the roller coaster of emotions some of these seniors probably have experienced with everything with COVID going on and the sports being canceled. This is probably a great relief. Very happy to probably be on the field.
They are, I would think, and I haven't talked to any of the athletes, so I, take this for what it's worth.
Yeah.
But I would think that it's also tempered by the fact that, number one, you get a short season.
Yeah.
And number two,
but as a senior, any season's better than no season.
It is, but it's tempered also by the fact that, there's not going to be any playoffs and state championships, and, it's better than not playing.
Right.
But, I get the feeling that it could be, it's tempered just a little bit. So,
yeah, doing the best. OSAA doing the best they can.
Yeah, it's nice to get the season in.
Yeah, just happy to have sports back in general.
But and today, all they have let into the stadium are the parents of the seniors. Nobody else is. There's not too big of a crowd huddled up below us.
Kind of chilly out there too. Everybody got their beanies on, scarves.
And it's not the warmest March day in history.
Not raining, but clouds definitely look.
Out where I live today, we woke up this morning it was snowing.
Really?
Yeah. We live at about 1,900 feet.
I was going to say, where you live, the North Pole?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, man. But it was, you knew it wasn't going to last, but that's like, no, come on, it's the middle of March.
We need some sun.
Quit. This winter's long enough. The goofy groundhog saw his shadow, so we're being punished out our way. St. Mary's is going to chase that down and try to get it going again here in what would be the final minutes, about the final 3.5 to 4 minutes.
Would be ideal if Cascade could maybe get a quality shot on goal, maybe a goal to kind of cut that deficit going into the half to get some momentum coming out of the break.
Yeah. The last time I did a soccer game, I was talking to Brigham, who, and it's stopped by Reed, that shot on goal, who was a soccer player.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about the difference between, in soccer in particular, 1 and 0. You know, to lose a game or win a game with the bagel on the board feels far different than
Getting that
1.
goal.
And it's funny. I mean, it can still be 8-1, but there's a difference between 8-1 and 8-0.
Oh, good move there with a little
Yeah.
nutmeg on the sideline to create some space.
That was Dole. They're trying to. She's gonna save that one. Thought it was gonna go out of bounds right in front of us, but she managed to save it to Mia Castillo, who will turn around and try and get this thing going the right way. She'll pass it off to Sophia Castillo. It looks like her running. Yep, that's who it is. Look like her running style. She moves right past number 9. I apologize. I'm not sure who that. Caitlin Willard just faked Willard right out of her shoes, but Willard recovered. And they managed to get it out of bounds. And now there's a fight for it. Saved.
Good save.
Go over the end line, but Fernandez was able to save that one.
I always thought the coolest thing about soccer was that the player can run out of bounds, but as long as the ball doesn't go over that line fully, it stays in.
Yeah.
Seems like it could be effective for sure.
Yeah. And then we got a whistle.
That's our half.
And it's halftime. All right, we were a little off there, but close. So we're at halftime, and we need you to stay tuned for the Medford Parks halftime report. Today's halftime is brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Visit playmedford.com to find out more about the father, daughter, and mother-son superhero hikes in the hills above Medford this spring, or learn about all the other great leagues and programs at playmedford.com. We'll be right back after this as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's halftime. Okay, so we're back. We're going to have a moment. If you will give us a moment. Our computer decided that we truly don't need certain things. And we'll have to wait here. So it's a 4-0 game. I'm going to try and talk to you and do something else at the same time. Wish me well. Come on. It's been a dominating performance so far by Cascade or by St. Mary's, as they have opened up a 4-0 lead. Okay, so we're going to take a look at. Hold on here. We got to make sure we do all the right things. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads right now: St. Mary's 4, Cascade Christian nothing. I did it in the wrong spot.
My Circle K powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
If you're a coach or plan to be a coach, what kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, God! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sundays, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back, sports fans, to the SportsMedford.com halftime report, brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Youth and adult sports leagues and tournaments are back on. To get in the game, visit SportsMedford.com, where you can learn about leagues and sign up. So we are back here at Cascade and St. Mary's senior night. It's been kind of a dominating performance by the St. Mary's Crusaders. They've been showing a lot of good offense here, keeping the ball in St. Mary's side of the field. Lots of shots on goal. High percentage there. They're 4 for 7 on goal with a 4-0 lead, 4-0 if you will. So yeah, you want to go ahead and break that down?
Well, it's one of those things. Yeah, they like you said, the St. Mary's has done a good job of keeping Cascade Christian away from that they're the goal, and they've played some outstanding defense, and so they're doing really well on that end. What I like to remind you is that on the St. Mary's channel anyway, and I know we got some Cascade Christian fans here, but on the St. Mary's channel, YouTube channel tomorrow night, it'll be volleyball, as I don't have the schedule in front of me. You would think I would have this schedule in front of me, but why would I have the schedule in front of me? Let me look right here. I think it's Brookings Harbor that comes to town. Am I right? Yes. Tomorrow's the 11th. So
St. Mary's?
Yeah, Brookings Harbor, if we can say that, will be in town tomorrow at St. Mary's, and we'll have that for you right around 6 o'clock or so. Right now we're at halftime, and at halftime, the scoreboard reads the John L. Scott scoreboard reads St. Mary's 4, Cascade Christian nothing. We'll be back right after this on Table Rock Sports.
In our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
And we're back here. Going the wrong way on my clock, aren't I? We're back here at U.S. Cellular Field. And we'll fix the clock for you right now and get it going the right way. Oh, I didn't fix the clock, apparently. There, fix the clock, maybe. Yes, going the right way. So, approximately. I think they've spent about 1 minute out there on the field. It'll be close. St. Mary's has it. That's Olsen with it in the middle. She's a good passer.
Yeah.
Which is why she's in the middle.
St. Mary's back in Cascade territory. Passing that ball around, controlling the possession. Per usual for today.
Well, they did that against Lakeview. They won that game 8-0.
Right, yeah, that was a good game.
8-0. If I got that right, Illinois Valley, I'm sorry, 8-0, and then they defeated Lakeview 3-1. But yeah, they have good offense in both of those games. So that was the SportsMedford.com halftime report. It was brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation. Watching here quietly is right now St. Mary's and Cascade Christian both just passing the ball around, trying to find a way to get a break and get a good shot on goal. St. Mary's has it, right with it on the right sideline. And it's going to be
good defense.
Ridden off the ball that time by Autumn Murray. St. Mary's kept control of the ball in the long run, but Murray got in there, made a good defensive play, and now it'll be out of bounds. As going to the ground was West, but it'll still be a St. Mary's ball. The official tells Dobry right here. So it's going to be a kick. Let's see. It's a long shot. There it is. Hooking. Cascade Christian's going to get that out of there.
Great header there to get that ball cleared out.
They set that up at about what would be the football's 17-yard line, so all the way back to the end zone. It had been a 27-yard shot. It was hooking to the left. But the St. Mary's now backs up, and they're going to try and get this set up one more time. Olsen has it in the middle. Yeah. Cascade Christian will step in and take that one away. And then Ashland, or make that Mia Castillo, will take it right back. The Crusaders have it. And they'll try it one more time. Out to right. Right back in the middle. To Ashland to Castillo. Back to right. And I don't think Wright's going to be able to get a good shot. No. She tried to catch up with it, but there wasn't going to be much hope of that happening. So now Cascade will set up and get going. And taking that and getting it going the right way is Caitlin Willard. But here comes St. Mary's one more time with some pressure as Brianne Ganges got it, and then there was a shot, and that went wide. As Knight managed to make sure that went wide, so St. Mary's will set up for a corner kick. Take a look and see. Everybody's moving. Here's the kick into the middle. And Knight is going to get all over that so that there's no harm done. They had it. St. Mary's had it in the middle, but they couldn't get a shot off, and Knight smothered the ball just to make sure that nothing bad happened. Right there, the official says, let's kick that thing and start it again. And doing that will be Katie Erno. Erno gets it right down the middle, and Reed will kick it back out of there. But it's going to be chased down by Maya Monroe. And the challengers are trying to put some pressure on St. Mary's and see if they can't get something going. But here come the Crusaders the other direction pretty quickly.
St. Mary's just creating so much space on these runs.
Dobry gets it ahead to Ganges and out of bounds. So while they chase that down, we'll go ahead and remind you that the Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the whole family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they might help your vision needs. As it goes out of bounds one more time. A lot of inbound plays today. They have it right on the sideline. Of course, you get a lot of inbound plays because St. Mary's keeps it right on the sideline.
Yeah, they like to work from the outside and try and get that cross to the middle for a good shot.
So, creates a lot of those. Here they go. Olsen has it. I think that's Olsen.
So now they're just keeping possession here.
Ashland will give it back to Reed.
Slight game of keep away going on.
Who tried to just take care of her with a foot and almost got away from her. Here's Olsen.
Good pass.
To right, out of bounds.
A little too far.
Inbounding this one will be... That'll be a number we don't have. Sorry about that. But into the middle, so now the St. Mary's team will try and handle this. Dobry. And it's going to be out of bounds at the far end of the field. That will be a Cascade Christian ball. They have it ready to go. And it's knocked out of bounds again. This time, St. Mary's will have it. The inbound pass comes in. There's a shot on goal. Knight will scoop that up rather quickly.
And Knight has had a busy night here trying to keep that ball out of that net. But she's doing a good job here in this second half, not letting anything by. Cascade offense just has to find a little bit of urgency here if they want to try and make a run to get this game closer. But St. Mary's here with another push.
And we have a stoppage in the action. There's some substitutions. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. So it's a 4-0 game.
Oh, good move there to get by that defender. Seen some fancy footwork here by some of the St. Mary's Crusaders players. Good patience here on this offensive possession. It's working for the best look possible. Back into Cascade possession. Good defensive play there by Cascade.
St. Mary's with a little pressure, though. Again, one more time, it goes clear over the fence that time. As Cascade looking to get something going. As you can see by the scoreboard clock, about 28 and a half to go. So I wouldn't say desperation is setting in yet, but we're getting there. St. Mary's, that's not going to be really even considered a shot on goal that time. Just rolled it wide of the net. That was Ganges that did that. So back comes St. Mary's, back on the Cascade side of the field again. The Crusaders have spent a lot of time on the challenger side of the field. Sophia Castillo gets it inbounds. One more time, Cascade is just going to knock the ball out of bounds. The challengers just trying to hold on here and keep St. Mary's away from the net. Now they get the ball back as St. Mary's heads it out of bounds. Here comes a substitution. Oh, it comes out Cascade. They've got it this time. They pass it out to the right side, trying to get it into the middle. They do so. They get it into Gracie Dorner.
Stifling defense there by St. Mary's, just putting a stop to that little run right there in midfield. Haven't seen Cascade get too much further than that in this half.
Dorner couldn't get anything going for the challengers, and St. Mary's is continuing to apply some offensive pressure. Mia Castillo has it, leaves it off. Back into the middle it goes to Olson.
So many numbers here for St. Mary's.
Olson around to West, and West will get it back into the middle, but they're going to take that out of there. That's Murray. They got that out of there a little bit for Cascade Christian. St. Mary's has it right back, though. There's Olson right in the middle of the field again, but couldn't get anything going. Here's a shot. No, that's not going to be a shot. Just going to roll that one away, as trying to set up for a shot was Gibbs, but Gibbs couldn't quite get there and handle that.
Good defense in the box there. Not allowing any space on the dribble
This will be a goal kick now for St. Mary's. Away.
Corner kick.
Oh, quite, you're right.
Yeah, all good.
Kick. Yeah, corner kick.
Go. She sends it through.
And
Header.
And that shot doesn't go. Here's
Close.
another one. And so St. Mary's had about 2 or 3 pokes at that thing and couldn't get any of them to go
And
in.
all headers, too.
Yeah. Couldn't get any of them.
But we'll get another corner kick here. She'll have another chance to send it through for a good shot.
All right. One more time. Corner kick. St. Mary's is going to set this up. There it is, into the middle.
Through ball, kick on
Nope.
goal.
There's a goal.
2 times. Good composure by Knight.
Good Knight. Yeah, she just stopped that in his tracks, and she'll punt that thing out of there.
Very impressed with Knight's play in some of these hectic situations, just being able to keep that eye on the ball, get those hands up, and stop it from hitting the back of the net.
St. Mary's, Cascade Christian sends it down there, and St. Mary's will just send it to their goalie, Reed, who will kick it out of there. And St. Mary's will set up and see if they can't get something going as they're on the
familiar
left side
sight
of the
here.
Field. Here they come. But Cascade Christian collapsing. They got a
good through
oh,
ball.
No,
a little too far.
Control it. Could not control it. Ganges was right there, but
through ball was just a couple feet off there. Couldn't get the speed to catch up with it and send it back through for maybe a shot or another pass, but good effort and a good idea as well by the offense.
It was close. It was close.
Back to St. Mary's on another run here.
No.
Trying to get another through ball in wide to that wing.
No, that was not going to work, but Ganges is going to get it under control.
And you see them just controlling the possession here every time.
Gibbs will handle it. Take it to the middle of the field. Into the middle one more time. No, Knight's going to be out. No, she didn't get that one. And somebody from Cascade Christian just punches that out of there wisely, and now Cascade Christian just sends it deep.
Those are always scary situations when you get a kick so close to the goalie like that coming out. Good to see that that Knight was able to get back up after taking a slight little hit there.
Here comes Wright down the right side of the sideline. Still has it, dribbling, still has it. She's going to get ridden off the ball. No, she's going to take it. She's going to punch it back out on a short pass to Dobry, who will center it up, and Cascade Christian will put a halt to it momentarily. I think Fernandez is going to change that down. She does. She has it, trying to center it, but couldn't get the line as Cascade Christian steps in. Unfortunately, Cascade Christian is struggling just to get this out of their side of the field right now. There's a Dobry's going to chase it down in the corner. Bring it right back to the middle. Gibbs was there, but couldn't get a decent shot with that one. Chased down by St. Mary's in the corner again. It's for Fernandez. Fernandez gets it around in the middle, so here comes St. Mary's one more time. And Cascade Christian will let it go over the end line. And with that, it'll be St. Mary's ball. Another corner kick coming up. Please thank our great sponsors who make this great high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride.
Another corner there. Wasn't quite able to get that on goal.
No, I couldn't quite handle that when Cascade Christian sends it deep. But again, the only people that are back there are St. Mary's players, and St. Mary's will set this up and get this going the right way again. Dobry chasing it down on the right side of the field, trying to get it back to the middle of the field. Does get it back in, and there's a shot. That's going to go wide. That was Mia Castillo.
About a 30-yarder there.
Yeah, that and it wasn't close. It wasn't a threat, but that one goes wide right.
Yeah, we like the confidence though.
And when you're up 4-0, you can shoot. You don't have to worry about it too much, you know. We're about halfway through the second half here as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard for both the time and the score being 4-0. St. Mary's out on top. See if they get this they got it into the middle. They got it going towards, no, Knight's going to get a hold of that one and say that's enough right there.
Knight has had a busy afternoon, if I must say.
She really has. We're not really keeping track of shots on goal, but 14, 15 shots or so. She's had to do some work. So we're just watching as St. Mary's controls the ball again. Let's see what they do this time, if they can get it close.
Good through ball, just a little too far. Defender made a nice play to clear that.
Yeah, here comes Cascade Christian. They got it in there. I have to apologize. My roster doesn't include some of the numbers that Cascade Christian has. So, all you Cascade Christian fans, I don't know who I'm necessarily looking at. It might have been Mariah Rudd, but I'm not sure. If I misidentified, I apologize. My roster gives me one set of numbers. It looks like they're using another set of numbers today, which is somewhat mind-boggling. And that effort to get the ball into the goal didn't end well for Cascade Christian, as now St. Mary's has it again, and back out of bounds we go, but it's a Cascade Christian. So the challengers will inbound this. And get a little pressure. They're getting a little pressure here in this later stages of the game on St. Mary's, as they're managing to play the game right now on the St. Mary's side of the field. And inbound it. No, that's not going to work. Here comes the Crusaders.
Good through ball there.
We go. Genghis has it. Can she get it centered? She does. A shot.
And good shot
another
there.
Goal. That one, that time.
Put some arc on it, and it just fell right down at the perfect time. Dropped right into the back of the net.
It looked like it was Castillo.
Great foot position on that shot.
Oops. That's not what I hit. Well, it is what I want to hit. So, I think it was Castillo that did that. Mia Castillo. That's who I'm saying did it. I could be wrong. 5-0. And St. Mary's taking it to Cascade this afternoon on senior night. Ooh, that was dangerous by Olsen.
Yeah, a little slip there. Good to see her.
Looked like she
hop back up.
Looked like she was trying to make a sliding tackle, and the foot came out from underneath her.
There's a little rainy out there. Field might be slightly wet. Another through ball here for that wing. Doesn't make it through.
No. As grabbing that is Van Landingham. Van Landingham will send it out of bounds. Willard will send it out of bounds. So here comes St. Mary's again. Cascade Christian trying to get something on the board.
Great passing.
Yeah. So now, okay, wow. That was West that tried a quick shot, but it didn't go. West has it, chasing it down again in the middle. Cascade, no, West gets a foot on it. Boy, St. Mary's is keeping the pressure up. It looks like they were going to lose it. There's Wright with it. Wright, a little foot action.
Oh, good move there.
Finally just sends it back to Ashland.
Quick feet.
Ashland will send it around to Mia Castillo. Mia Castillo gets it out on the other end to Lauren Meyer, to Gibbs. Let's see if they can get this in. Gibbs is in the middle of the field. Does a little footwork herself. Finally passes it off to Glasser, and Cascade Christian is going to just send it the other direction. Mia Castillo will just take her time and let it go. So that'll be inbounding. Here comes St. Mary's one more time. Fans, you can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com and click on the red subscribe button to help us to continue to cover the action. There was a pass that got away from St. Mary's, went over the end line, and so this will be another kick by Cascade Christian. We have about, I guess, squat down here, just a little under 14 to go. 13:55, something like that. Dobry gets it out of there. There's Glasser again. But Knight's going to just take it on a bounce, and that'll be that. She punts it away. Mia Castillo is right there to take it, though. St. Mary's has it one more time. Backing up. Getting it under control.
Good move there. Just
fake the defender right out of her socks, man.
Yeah, got some
Erno, the defender. Here's Gibbs.
Broken ankles out there.
Of the shot, no.
Good job by Knight there. But St. Mary's has it again.
They do. And Cascade Christian will just punch it out of bounds.
Smart play to just get that out of bounds, stop that momentum. St. Mary's is looking very, very aggressive there, and it was looking promising as well.
Fisher got that one out of harm's way for the challengers. So inbounds. Okay, Gibbs has it. Gibbs.
A little fancy footwork in the box. Shot on goal.
No, that's off the crossbar.
Header.
No good.
Just wide left there, but what a wild sequence of events there that was. Ball goes off the top post, right onto the heads of one of the St. Mary's players, but just couldn't quite get it in off that left post.
Hernandez had the header, but couldn't quite get it to go. Here comes Cascade Christian with a little bit of offensive pressure, which is, it ended up not as good as they had hoped. 26 there, but 26 couldn't get the pass into the middle like they wanted for Cascade Christian. So here comes St. Mary's the other direction.
Cascade just hasn't been able to assert themselves in St. Mary's territory all night, and it's hurt them.
Out of bounds off of Willard. And so St. Mary's will again inbound this.
Cascade's still playing very hard, though, despite the deficit. Still fighting, trying to get that ball back into their territory, but St. Mary's just a little too skilled when it comes to keeping that ball in their possession.
Monroe has it, and Monroe gets it around to Willard. Willard ahead to, unfortunately, one of those we don't have a number for.
Stolen there.
So Cascade Christian trying to get something going, but St. Mary's keeping the pressure up. They're not relenting and easing up at all. As Gangi's in the middle, around to right, on the right side.
You know what they say sometimes, if it's not broke, you can't
Right.
fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, right. Doing a good job. Back to Mia Castillo. Mia Castillo. Hold, get it out to the side, then they try to get it in the middle. No, Castillo's going to take it and just work it down. Here comes right with it for the Crusaders. Onto the side to Ganges and into the middle. Can they? No, they can't. No. Thought maybe they were going to be able to get a shot, but they got all blocked up in there, and Fernandez couldn't get that one going. And Cascade Christian will just boot it way down there where nobody is. Reed will pick it up for St. Mary's, run it back to the middle of the field, and roll it over to Mia Castillo. We'll take it down the sideline part of the way, pass it up to Fernandez. Fernandez had Gibbs, but passed on to Gibbs to Olson, and then Cascade Christian takes it away. Taking that away was Murray, and St. Mary's takes it right back. And that's not going to work. Ashland trying to get it to Dobry, but Dobry not really able to catch up and do anything with that ball. So Cascade Christian knocks it out of bounds, and away we go. And they're going to do something different here. I think somebody's headed to the sidelines, so take a breather before they come in for the last few minutes. Glasser. And back they go. Now St. Mary's will try and set it up again. Inbounding it this time is going to be Meyer. Meyer gets it in, but let's see where. No. Oh, I thought that was a hand. It is a hand. Cascade Christian player put her hand up and hit it, and then quickly jerked it back down like, nope, look at me.
And St. Mary's will get it in a dangerous position here.
They get it? Nah. Knight to stop.
Good look, though.
So Knight will punt that out of there. Unfortunately, the only person back there is St. Mary's. That's because Mia Castillo knocks it out of bounds. Cascade Christian ball. So this looks pretty good for St. Mary's at this point in the game, with only about 7.5 to go. You got a 5-0 lead. You're looking pretty good. Remind you, we'll be back tomorrow night in the St. Mary's Gymnasium as Brookings Harbor comes to town. And they will take on St. Mary's in volleyball. Last time I went to the St. Mary's volleyball game, they won it in 3 sets over Lakeview. I'll check out what they've been doing since the last time I saw them. But that'll be fun. And and see if they can get another 3-0 set over Brookings Harbor. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow night. But you want to join us here on TableRockSports.net.
Close shot there, just slightly wide right, but another good inbound pass there off that corner. Placed that ball nicely for a good shot opportunity.
So I have an opportunity. I'm going to remind you that today's game is brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation crunch in your lunch and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. St. Mary's trying to wrap this one up. If they can't get a hold of this and stay undefeated on the year, having won 8-0 and 3-1. They're going to be able to pitch another shutout today if they can keep this going for just a few more minutes. Cascade Christian trying to get something moving, but Ashland's going to take that away and get it to Dobry. Dobry in the middle to Gibbs. Gibbs shoots it down the line, but that's not going to work out. As trying to catch up with that was Sarah Hatfield, but Hatfield couldn't quite get there. Cascade Christian now knocks it out of bounds. Murray, the last one to touch it for the challengers. And again, trying to step in and get something done was Willard. Willard couldn't control it either, so St. Mary's inbounded a second time. And here they go. Gibbs has it in the middle. Gibbs trying to get it ahead to Olson, but can't. And there's a whistle. And this is looking like offside on St. Mary's. Cascade Christian tried to get it away, but Dobry is the one that actually controlled it. Over to Olson, back to Dobry. Dobry trying to center it up, can't get it done. Good stop that time. And try and get you a number. I believe that is Fisher, Zoe Fisher, for Cascade Christian, that got in there and broke that play up so that St. Mary's was unable to get a good shot. Oh my, Olson takes the kick instead of the Cascade Christian player, but a little weak shot there that Knight wraps up. That was Hatfield that made that shot. Knight was able to stop it. Here's Olson with it around to Gibbs. There's two Cascade Christian players there. Riding him off the ball, though, is Hatfield. Hatfield gets it back out to Meyer. Meyer into the middle to Olson. There's another shot. But Knight will stop that one on a bounce. Fernandez, I believe, was the one that fired that one. Cascade Christian has it. Nope. They just haven't been able to mount any defense as we're below 3 minutes to go in the game. More or less. Boys have to approximate in soccer because they have stoppage time and nobody clues you into how much stoppage time you actually have. So, yeah, somewhere around the 3 minute mark a few seconds ago. Cascade Christian working. St. Mary's is just relentless. They're not going to let them out of their own end of the field. Mia Castillo stops that drive. Around to Dobry. Gibbs can't quite come up with it, but Olson does, and that's not a very good pass there. That was a little weak. But taken away by Cascade Christian. Stepping in is Ashland again to Dobry. Nah, can't get that ahead. Let's see if they can control this. No. But inbounding it will be Meyer. Stepping in is Willard, though. Here comes Cascade Christian. No. Those long passes, the only people that are back there for them are St. Mary's players. Here comes St. Mary's down the sideline, and Willard knocks it out. No, I'm going to say it went off of Hatfield instead. Gibbs with it. To the middle, to Dobry. Dobry has lots of space. Then she finally tries a pass that's going to end up wide. Really not. Again, Some of these shots by St. Mary's, I mean, they're not, I was dull with that shot. They're really not a threat to even go in. But they are shots. You're getting lots of opportunities to shoot at the goal. Gibbs has it. I think St. Mary's right now is just trying to run the clock out. It really isn't. There's a shot. That one's wide to the right. So we have it down to the final 5 seconds. Let's see if we're right. We're not. I can tell you that right now. We're not. Yeah, we've already got to stop, but they've only got a few seconds left to go, I'm sure. And a final substitution was made by St. Mary's, and that's it. So we were off by about 2 or 3 seconds there. So that's the end of that ball game as we take a look at the John L. Scott breakboard at the end of the game. It shows St. Mary's 5 and Cascade Christian nothing. We'll be back with the post game right after this. I'm sorry, I was trying to do something else. Stay with us for the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post game show, which comes your way next. We'll talk about today's scoring. I don't know how many key stats we have for you, but all that's coming up on the My Circle K GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
At My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with
evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us along the way. Glad you could be along as we bring you to volleyball tonight between the South Umpqua Lancers and the Cascade Christian Challengers, brought to you live at TableRockSports.net. We're just getting things underway here. Glad you could be along for this evening, and we welcome you to this production brought to you by Lithia Superstore and U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Both teams are out on the floor and setting the stage for you. The Cascade Christian Challengers in their home black uniforms with purple numerals and white trim. The Lancers to the right of your screen. They've got the white numerals against what I guess you describe as a, well, it looks like it's either a black or a dark blue. We're going to go with black on that. And the Challengers set up on the left side of the net. Up front you have Ani Farmer, the senior transfer from Ashland, along the front line, along with setter Taylor Cave, who is number 5. Then in the middle, that's okay.